Okay, sorry about the off placement, but I'm got a bunch of parts that just don't have that much room over there, so I'm just gonna have to just do this real quick. So there's the Civic EF from Mattel Brick Shop, right? Hot Wheels, and this is something that baffles me. It's like they made all the effort to do custom parts, right? Um, just to make this look more true to, its details, the shaping of everything, right? The headlights for one thing, this whole part on top, especially, the windshield and the back here. Um, yeah, and yet for the sunroof, which is the little color they give you, it does have, and it is translucent. You can see my hand through their finger. Yeah, that's fine, but why did they have to do studs? Everywhere else is hidden. I don't get it. It's like, oops, we'll just stop on a piece of stud. They could have just custom molded like this. This is what I'm going to do to replace it now. Just a 2x3 tile, right? But in this trans black or trans brown. I guess it's more black because it looks more cooler. But whatever this transparent, like smoke color is, tinted color is, that they're using, they could have just made one of these, right? Why did they have to do this? It's not like anything's going to attach to this, like unlike the other one, the Honda S2000. There was like well, it didn't have this, but that entire windshield piece, right, it had like some studs, and there was like a hood scoop or air vent or scoop on top for that. I get that, although I wish there was an option to omit it anyways, so this doesn't make any sense. So I looked online and Lego parts, and they have, of course, they have these 2x3 pieces, but they don't have it in transparent, like the smoke color. So the next best thing was just black. So I'm just gonna modify this really quickly. I'll just show you what I've been doing with the wheels too, but I'll save that for another video. Just keep this one quick and short. So real easy, remove the sides, and then to help pry this part up. I don't know why my white balance is showing this car is much more blue than it is. I always have to adjust it. But take this out, put it to the side, and then put this piece on. It just goes right there. And then just finish up the sides, right? If these are the right side, it doesn't matter. But make sure that's pressed on as nice and smoothly as possible. And there you go. Much better. I mean, it could be slightly wider to fill it out to make it look more like the sunroof, right? It goes closer to the edge of the roof. But, it's what you got to work with. Don't expect it to be 100%. There's definitely some things that are not correct. I mentioned about the tail lights, and this sits a little bit low to the wheel. I don't think it should be that close, but overall, I mean, it does the job, especially from the front. And, it gets that feel, but I dig it. So, see, simple mod. I just don't have these. I didn't want to wait to get it for my kids' stuff or go scavenging through like all this a mess of Legos at my other place. So I just figured I was ordering parts for this mod that's over here, and I might as well just take care of this. There we go. Now, the other thing that I need to address sooner or later, I feel like I really don't like the spoiler, the way it comes up like this, and it's not a pleasant shape. I'm thinking if I can find I test fitted this over here, but it's a little short. It's only like 1x4, so I'm going to be missing one side, and they don't make something like this in this color anywhere else on here, as far as I'm aware of, that I could use. Well, no, this the bumper piece won't work. Yeah, I was thinking, if I bought a second one of these, and these are still hard to come by, they sell out really quick. I was lucky to be able to find this one when the order window came in, like, oh, it's in stock, your order. And there was, I think, only 5, and I just put in bought this fast. Excuse me. But anyways, if I could find, if they had extra parts that I could use to fill this part instead with like one of these, and if there was something else that was like a one by one piece of it, like something like this, then that would really fix this up nicely. As it is, let's see if Lego makes something like this for one, and what sizes, like 1x2 or just like this, 1x1. Hopefully something that'll work to fit across this 5 stud wide. But I'm pretty sure they don't have it in this color. Oh, that's what I forgot to look for. Anyways, go stray thought there. If I can't get it, maybe I might do it in black, like that. Well, my thinking is that it'll just kind of be like, imagine like as a black carbon spoiler or something, but I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to try to make it smooth out, but then it won't look like a spoiler unless something's sticking out the edge. But I don't like it coming up like this. I'd rather have it straight off the back, you know, like keep this smooth on the top deck, and then just have the spoiler come out this way. And let me see. I just have to refresh my memory here. Let's pull off the corner. Well, yeah, so it's basically, it's not like it's inset, so it's flushed all the way through. So, you see what I mean? It's like, yeah, like it's not like this part's set and this piece of the windshield's up higher. It'll, if I can get a piece that's a little bit longer, like 1x2 or something like that, it can maybe come off the edge like that, and then it'll be like a black, like, you know, carbon fiber spoiler or something like that. You can pretend. I mean, I won't have the carbon fiber texture, but at least it'll look better, I think. It's worth a try. It doesn't hurt. I mean, this, if it doesn't work, I just put this back on and figure out something else later. But that's maybe the next plan, is to modify the spoiler. I'm definitely going to not stick with these wheels. I don't particularly care for these. These are okay, but they don't. I like the other 6-spoke, but I don't like the bronze color. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take the white ones from the S2000. It's basically the same type of 6-spoke. Is it Rays? I think it's Rays. Aftermarket wheels. Pop it on this because I think this color and white looks good, or like a gunmetal or silver. But I do think something about this and the white, because it's not metallic. This is actually like a solid teal. I think against white that actually works better for some reason to my eyes than going with silver or black or gunmetal. Actually kind of would be cool, but I think something that pops might be better, and I think in white. We'll see. But I repainted the bronze colored ones black, actually, because I figured that would look good on the S2000, because the color scheme is basically yellow and black. And I think for the black wheels, instead of the white ones that I have on it, it looks all right, but then it looks like I don't need a third color. You know, it's already yellow and black. I don't need a white. Just keep it simple, 2 colors. This is not really considered colors. Blue, there's this teal and black. It's basically teal. So the secondary color can be the rims. And so, yeah. Anyways, I'll show it to you when I get to that. But yeah, this is a pretty quick fix, and I think it looks a heck of a lot better. I mean, what is this nonsense? It's just to, again, I think it's just to remind some people, or you or whoever, that, oh, this is a brick-built car. It's not just a plastic model kit. But I don't need to know that. I know it is. I mean, I don't need to visually have like a little ugly stud on the roof that keeps it otherwise clean rooftop, you know, to show me that. I mean, they didn't do it on their NSX. They did do it on the S2000. You couldn't do anything with that windshield piece. Still, I don't understand why they didn't do it a different way. But anyways, there we go.